Hey guys, little impromptu version of Jammin' Dude's Neighborhood. Um, I'm still working on the next episode of my Riverside series. I know I'm already running behind, and I'm sorry about that. The life of an artist, I just kind of I don't always. I sometimes I end up getting mental blocks against myself and wanting to do more and wishing I could do more, but what I really wanted to take this moment to do was I have to say thank you to Daniel from Pain of Salvation. And I know he's done hundreds of these things. So he's done a lot, so I'm not anybody special, but this came in the mail today. See that? This is my new treasure. And I've already heard the first few tracks from this, and I was pretty amazed. Ooh, and let me show you this too. This is really cool, okay? So it's like, I got the vinyl, but check it out. I got the uber rare white vinyl version. So I'm really excited about this. So I when I got this in the mail yesterday, this made my whole week. And this made me want to keep going. So this is my inspiration. Sometimes things like this are my inspiration to keep the show going. And the little postcard that came with it says Fort Bend right on it. So now I know that hundreds of these went out, so it's not really anything that special, but to me it's extremely special because Pain of Salvation was just one of those bands that I discovered not too long after The Perfect Element came out, so in the early 2000s sometime. And I was immediately, this is just one of the most amazing bands. Pain of Salvation and Porcupine Tree are kind of the band of the decade. The whole 2000s, they just defined my entire music listening experience. They are one of those bands that just completely turned on its ear everything that I had previously thought about music, and kept me reaching out for newer and more experimental things, and Daniel was instrumental in me continuing to move forward in my musical search and always exploring and looking for new things. And I have to say that Daniel, if you get a chance to watch this, it broke my heart that the one and only time you have ever come to Seattle, it was a weeknight, and I was in a job that at the time I did not feel I could get out of. It turned out to be a temporary thing, and had I known that at the time, I would have just ditched work to come and see you. And now I really regret that I did not do that, because that turned out to be a dead-end job. But at the time, I was really convinced that there was no way I could get out of work. And so I had to take a pass. And it's one of my big regrets to this day. And I hope that I did not miss the only opportunity I will ever have to see Pain of Salvation live, because that is certainly one of those things that's on my bucket list. So again, Dan, thank you for this. Thank you for this. And a review of this will be coming soon. I'm really on a backlog too. I want to finish off my Riverside reviews. I also want to tell you guys about the amazing new Odd Logic album called Effigy, which was just recently released. I will admit that I was fighting to get into the last one, but I don't need to fight to get into this new one. This new album by Sean and Odd Logic is absolutely stellar. One of the best progressive rock albums I've heard in a long time. So, you'll be hearing more from me. Riverside review coming soon. Odd Logic review coming soon. And of course, Pain of Salvation. Thank you, Daniel. Thank you so much for continuing in putting out fantastic progressive rock music all this time. And you'll be hearing from me before the end of the week. And we'll see you soon on Jammin' Dude's Neighborhood.